What's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here from GuitarJams.com. How you guys doing? Bringing you a classic right now. A couple tricky chords, so it's a little deceiving because the main chords are super easy, but then you got a couple of challenging chords, but that's good. You want to challenge yourself because you'll never get any better. This is kind of a little trick that I learned along the way. And also, like, for instance, if you're a beginner and you're working on strumming, I've got a strumming module down there for the beginners out there that are trying to get better at this thing. So I created a little program just for you guys. The link's right down there. But let's zoom in and break this one down right now. I hope you enjoy it. Here we go. So the main section is an E minor to an A7 chord, which is kind of epitomizes that Pink Floyd sound. It could also be called the Dorian mode. It's kind of moody. So we've got an E minor chord right here. First chord I teach a beginner. And then the next chord's A7, and you know, if you're using these two fingers for E minor, then you can bring these two over that way. If you're using these two, then you can do it that way. I tend to use these two and then bring these over, but whatever combination works for you is fine. The A7 is just like an A major chord with the open G string in there. So if you know you're going to it, I do middle finger on the D and ring finger on the B. And then E minor with those two. So you've got anytime you play A7, you can add a half step up on the B string. It makes it A7 sus4. It's a little, little extra trick you can add in there. Then to A, E minor, and play the A. Okay, the next section is going to be a C major 7 chord. And all that is a C chord with the index finger off. So you get this open B in there, adds a mood. That open B is called the major 7th tone or interval. So you've got C major 7, B minor 7. That's a bit of a tricky bar chord. You take this bar chord, bammy, bar that second fret, and play what this makes this look like an A minor. But to play the minor 7, you just take your pinky off. The root's right there on the A string, a whole step up, so it's a B note. You plug that shape in, it's a B minor. Or B minor 7. So you got C major 7. To B minor 7, F major 7, which is just an F chord but with the open high E in there. So you could do it with the double down here, or you could do it like that. Okay, check it out. The other section from the top. C major 7, B minor 7, F major 7, G major, which you should know, and then a bum, bum, the top. And that ba is a strum on two different kinds of fancy D dominant chords. You don't have to worry what that means. So basically, the first one's like a Hendrix chord. It's the correct name would be D7 sharp 9, and it's middle finger on the 5, index on the 4 of the D, ring finger on the 5, and then pinky though on the 6 of the B. And then we go to a D7 flat 9, which is basically, it's just the same chord, but instead of that note, it goes to that note, which is the 4th fret of the B. So 6 to 4 while you're holding this little 3-note shape. And yeah, I'm going to show you how to do that. What I'm doing is if you took the pinky off, took my middle off, took everything off but my index finger with that chord, you'd see the first chord I'm holding it like that. The next one I bar my index over so we get that 4th fret on the B while I'm still holding the shape. So the first chord's the pinky there. And then I have to bar this down. It's a little awkward at first. I ain't gonna lie. But I do remember the first time I tried to play that chord going, I will never be able to play that chord. That was the first voice that came in my head. And it's a bad voice. Next section, C major 7, B minor 7, F major 7, G major, and whenever you need to do like a bar chord or bar a finger down, you know, and all that, I really think of a lot of the strength comes from this thumb and thumb muscle here, the pressure of squeezing them together. So sometimes it's squeezing these two together, crush your head. But, you know, that feeling. So if you're playing a lot of bar chords, the first thing that gets tired for me is, you know, my left thumb. That's a lot of the pressures coming from that and squeezing down. Okay? So good luck with those chords and that song. It's obviously a classic. It's a good one to have in your repertoire. All right, that was it. Hope you got something from that. Hope to see you in another lesson real soon. If you're trying to get your strumming better and you're a beginner, got a link right down there. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll talk to you later.